Class is in session. Welcome to Commander class. We are going over sorceries, and in this video we are going on an adventure talking about Adventure Sorceries. So get ready to understand this very weird card type and to see a few of them and learn like you're supposed to in classes. But before I continue on with the class, or before I fully start the class, here's a word from the sponsor. The sponsor of this video is me. I have started an Etsy page where I'm going to try and be selling clothes that I've designed, thought would be funny, thought would be cool, thought would be amazing on people's bodies. So I literally spent maybe a month or two looking at different resources and stuff to come up with the nicest clothes I could possibly find, with the coolest designs that I have done myself, with stuff like playmats, hoodies, t-shirts. I'm going to try and do phone cases. They're harder than I thought, but I do think that it is a really good thing to actually put into. So if you would like to help me out or help the channel out, please go onto my Etsy. It will be linked down below and you'll be able to find very nice clothing and also be supporting the channel. So links down below, and also if there's any other designs I will be putting on any of my social media, so please follow me there as well. When it comes to Adventure Sorceries, I have done a class similar to this called Adventure Instances. They are a weird card type that are, from the top of my head, from at least two different sets. What it pretty much is you get a normal card, kind of scooch over the text box a bit, and then slap on a sorcery. These main cards could be like enchantments and creatures and stuff. Originally they were mono-coloured and then later on became dual-coloured, and hopefully eventually we might get three-coloured. But there is 122 in total. I won't be going over all of them. If there is some that I've missed, I think I've gone over all the sorceries later on in the class, but there's also instant versions as well. If you are interested in learning about the instant adventures, there is a video on the channel that you should go watch, just saying. So when it comes to these type of cards, there is two sections. There is the top of it, that is the full card that when you pay the mana cost you get to play it, unless told otherwise with like omniscience and stuff like that. But there is a smaller section called the Adventure section that has a different mana cost that does something else, in this case a sorcery. So you're probably wondering what happens after you've played the sorcery. It goes into a weird own little version of exile that is an adventure exile. Pretty much when the sets came out, there was a card that you're allowed to place it on. I've never seen anyone use it. Most people I know just put it to the side and then being able to then pay the mana in the top corner to be able to play the full card. So realistically, if there is two cards you want in your deck and you're trying to figure out which one to get rid of, check an adventure, because you might be able to find an adventure card that has the sorcery you want and the creature you want rolled up in one or close enough. These are really good cards in my opinion, and I hope they do make more. The cool thing about these is literally you are able to play the sorcery, and then after the ability is done, you still have a creature handy. The only downside is people now know what that creature is. If you have flash and enough mana, people know that you have a high chance of playing that, especially if you have the exact mana cost of it. But it is still really good in my opinion. But we're going to do what we usually do, and I'm going to show you some of these instant adventure cards. You get really good cards such like Altar of Brule, Brumble Familiar, Cruel Somophanage, Exclusive Otter, Fae of Wishes, Illith Harvester, Horn of Valhalla, Caravastia Loyal Lupari, Kellen Daring Traveller, Kellen Inquisitive Prodigy, Kellen the Fae Blooded, Lovestruck Beast, Monster Manual, Mossnud Dreadknight, Omniclown Colossus, Pollen Shield Har, Promise of Alcazorz, Realm Cloaked Giant, Scolding Viper, Tinkali Hunter, Twice Upon a Time, Virtue of Persistence, Virtue of Strength. In my opinion, these cards are absolutely amazing and really good, especially now that they've added dual colours and different variations of them. I am happy to see stuff like this, and I really do see more cards like this, but I don't know what set they would be since they've announced the next 3 years of sets. Hopefully they do a secret layer one at some point, because that would also be cool. But when it comes to these type of cards, let me know in the comments down below if there's any you like, any cool things you can do with them. Remember to like and comment and watch more of my videos and do all that YouTubey stuff YouTubers always ask for. I know this is a very short class, but again, there's not much to be talking about these. especially since I've already done adventure cards when it comes to the instances. But as always, if you like this class, there is last week's class here, a playlist with all the Commander classes here, and a subscribe button here. And as always, I will happily see you in the next class.